Okay, this is KN4RWQ.
Alright, man, you
recording
7-3. Hope you feel better.
Monday, May 1st episode of the Alligator Net. It's going to be beginning in about 5 minutes, and we'll wait on Ronaldo to kick it off.
The Alligator Net in 5 minutes on 7255. Kilo November 3, Quebec. I'll be right here shortly.
This should post somewhere around 9:30, 10 o'clock on YouTube. I'm going to open it up for comments. I haven't the videos normally, but I will on this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. It works good for YouTube's algorithms, and it gets it out to more hams and puts it in their feed. Standing by.
Hey, anybody on the frequency hear me? AACAS, go ahead. W3LAS. Okay, now it's down.
Now you're sounding like Alan here.
Okay, I'm standing by for the Alligator Net.
Alright, you're sounding good. W3LAS.
Well, it's good. We've got a few people standing by.
This is the Alligator Net on 7255, starting in about a minute. Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo. You around, Jim?
Oh yeah, I'm here, Ronaldo. Call Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo.
Alright, yeah, the band isn't good tonight. I'm getting a lot more noise than normal, but that's that solar storm.
Roger that, yep. I'm not getting much noise up here. I've got it all cut out of my radio here that says DX10 over.
Yeah, I got rid of most of it. I still have some, though. Not much I can do about it. Okay, I'll be ready shortly. KN3Q. November 3 Quebec, KN3Q, and welcome to the Gator Net here on 7255 Vicini. My name is Ronaldo, and I'm Kilo November 3 Quebec. This net is the Alligator Net, meets every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 8 p.m. local time here on 7255. We have Jim, Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo in the Clay Mill in Ohio. We have we also have KN4RWQ. He has a YouTube site for the Gator Net. You can reach it at Echo Delta Dash Kilo November 4 Radio Whiskey Quebec. Once again, my name is Ronaldo. I'm KN3Q out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and you're on the Alligator Net tonight on 7255. Good evening to all. We also can meet on NetLogger. You could also check into the TGIF network, DMR network, talk group 314255. Once again, my name is Ronaldo, and I'm KN3Q. We have a little bit of noise tonight, so we'll see what we can do to get everybody in there. Could be a little bit of a problem tonight, but we'll do the best we can here on 7255. Once again, my name is Ronaldo, and this is the Alligator Net. If there's any emergency or priority traffic, please call now.
Kilo Mike 4 Echo Alpha Zulu. I'm in North Carolina. I got I rebuilt a Cooch craft antenna, and I'm just curious how I'm doing with it.
Well, sir, it sounds good. Give me your full call. Kilo Mike 4. What's the rest of it?
Alpha Echo Zulu. My name is Neil. I'm in my call sign, if you look it up, will read me in Mount Olive, North Carolina, but I have moved to Orlando, North Carolina, and I'm in the process of changing it on QRZ and the Federal Net.
Hey, no problem. No problem. We got you. Good solid S7 in the Myrtle Beach. My name is Ronaldo, and I'm on this is the Alligator Net, and it's definitely working. What are you running here, sir? Go ahead.
I'm running about 90 watts on Yaesu 991 Alpha.
Yeah, they call that the shack in the box, correct?
It's a pretty good one, I'll tell you that. I'm real happy with it.
Yeah, definitely. What antenna are you running, sir?
I got an R7 Cooch craft. A gentleman gave it to me, and he had the radios there. He was using welding wire net there for the radios, and I got with MFG, and I ordered all new radios and everything else, and I got it up, I guess, to the tippy top. It's about 35 feet in the air right now. It's a vertical.
Well, it's doing a job for you. I'm running a Yaesu FTDX10. NTED half-wave dipole, 9 feet off the ground, and only 100 watts. Back to you.
Yeah, well, I'm running about 90 watts, but I have Amatron 500M, and I've got everything except for one switching cable. It's on back order, so I'll be able to jack the wattage up to maybe 500 watts, and maybe I'll be able to get a little farther away to some foreign countries out there with this rig the way it's set now.
Hey, Roger. Well, it works for sure. Well, hey, thanks for checking into the Gator Net, and your radio's working fine. I wouldn't worry about it. And we appreciate you stopping by here on the Gator Net. Kilo November 3 Quebec. Back to you before I move on.
Roger. Kilo 4 November, I didn't get the rest of it, Net. I'm trying to write it down. And I appreciate you coming back to me in the conversation. Thank you much.
Hey, no problem. Well, welcome to the Gator Net. Call again is Kilo November 3 Quebec. KN3Q here on the Alligator Net on 7255. Alrighty, that was Kilo November 4 Delta Echo Zulu in North Carolina. We're going to move over here to NetLogger. We got a couple of call signs over there. So we're going to look at Whiskey 3 Lima Alpha Sierra, W3 LAS. Come on in.
Good evening, Red. W3 LAS. It's Larry in Akron, Pennsylvania. How are you this evening, Red?
I'm doing good, man. I wish the band was in better shape, but I'm receiving you down here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got a lot of noise up here, too. It's a lot of static crashes and things like that going on. But I'm hearing you pretty good tonight, so no problem with that. We had a nice day today, kind of windy, but it was in the 50s, and
Hey, Rob.
blustery. Go ahead.
Hey, Roger. Well, everything's good down here, man. Did your brother buy you a meal lately?
No, but I think he's going to soon now. I'll have to check on that.
You gotta tell him to quit being so cheap.
I'll let him know that. I'm sure he's listening right now, so maybe we won't have to tell him anything. Go ahead.
Hey, Roger, man. How's it up there? You guys starting to get warm, or are you still in that cold weather?
We're still, it's still chilly, but it's about normal for this time of year. It was in the, I think we had 56 today.
Hey, Roger. All right, man, hey. We're going to let you go, but hey, it's good to hear you in there, brother.
Hey, okay, Red. Take care, and we'll catch you next time around. W3LAS.
All right, 73. That was my good friend up there in the great state of Pennsylvania. That was W3LAS. You have a good one, man. 73. Thanks for checking in. We got a couple of them in here tonight. Okay, we're moving on. We're going to go move on to his brother, Carl, K3CLS, KN3Q. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Red. K3CLS. Yeah, I don't know about that meal ticket. I'll tell you what. Why don't you come on up here and buy us something?
You mean he should be buying you the meal, right?
Roger that. No. I think it is my turn, actually, to be honest with you. We're doing good up here. Just working on the motor a little bit today, getting ready for a trip. But other than that, nothing eventful going on. How about yourself?
Hey, everything's good down here in Myrtle Beach, man. Yeah, you got to log into that Echo Delta Dash Kilo November 4 Radio Whiskey Quebec. That's KN4RWQ. Look him up on QRZ, and you'll see the webpage there, and you'll be able to go on YouTube at Echo Delta Dash Kilo November 4 Radio Whiskey Quebec. And you'll eventually see yourself there on YouTube and see your signal on how your radio sounds, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. I haven't watched it live, but I've been there. I got the link page, so yeah, I subscribe too, so that should help it out a little bit.
Hey, Roger. All right, man. Good hearing you, Carl. Maybe we'll definitely catch you on DMR sometime soon. I haven't been on for a while, but I'm planning on getting back on, Roger.
Roger that. Well, I'll be almost exclusively on DMR once I start traveling here May 15th. So I'll have my DMR headset fired up while I'm driving down the road. I expect to set 7300 up only when we stay somewhere for a while. So, yeah, have a good night, everybody. 73 to you, Red. Carry on. K3CLS.
K3CLS, KN3Q. Up in Pennsylvania, 73. Talk to you later. Kilo Delta 9, Oscar Foxtrot Hotel. You there, sir?
AACAS.
Stay by. Kilo Oscar 9. No, Kilo Delta 9, Oscar Foxtrot Hotel. Okay. How about Kilo Echo 8, Victor Papa Yankee?
Roger, this is Kilo Echo 8, Victor Yankee up here in the state of Ohio.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Saw you over here on NetLogger, so I wanted to get in here and recognize you, knowing that you're on the net there. Go ahead.
Roger. I appreciate it. I'm fairly content. Just got my general on the go. Trying to figure all this out.
Hey, Roger, well, you reached the Alligator Net on 7255. What are you running up there? And congratulations being a general.
Yeah, I'm running a ICOS 7300 on a 160 meter end-fed piece of wire.
Well, it's doing a good job. You're about 7 S units down here. The band's kind of a little bit crappy tonight, but I'm definitely hearing you.
Yeah, Roger, I appreciate it. I got you a solid 5.9 up here in Ohio. You sound really good.
Hey, Roger. Well, I'm running the E2FT DX10, and my antenna is an end-fed half-wave, 80 to 10. 9 feet off the ground and 100 watts. Go ahead.
Roger, I hear you. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm running, 100 watts on this end-fed 160 meter antenna, and trying to do my best.
Well, it's doing good. How long have you had your general?
I've actually had my general now for probably a month.
Well, welcome to the world of the HF band. But we're here Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 8 p.m. local time. This is the Alligator Net. My name is Ronaldo, and the call's Kilo November 3 Quebec. We also have Jim, Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo, in the Claymont, Ohio. And sorry about the barking in the background.
Hey, I'm a dog man. I understand the barking. It's all good.
Yeah, well, I got a fly hound and purebred, and I got a lab mixed with a bulldog, and they're very young, so they raise a lot of cane and pups.
Sounds good, man. I appreciate the contact and 73 to you.
Hey, Roger. Well, hey, thanks for checking into the Gator Net here on 7255. We hope to hear you again. Take care. That's Kilo Echo 8, Victor Papa Yankee, in this great state of Ohio. I'm Kilo November 3, Quebec, and we're going to move on down the line. 7-3. Have a great day. Take care, and thanks for checking into Gator Net, and we hope to hear you again. Okay, we're moving on. This is Kilo November 3, Quebec, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, in the Alligator Net. We're going to move on to AA3 AS. Mr. Allen, Denver, Pennsylvania. Good evening, sir.
Hey, good evening, man. Hope you're doing fine down there. He's getting rain on and off. Hey, if anybody is in my we got a Penrith 990 to sale on here. 9.2 on that. It's a Penrith CS990. Also the CS990 matching speed, $3,300, and the guy will deliver it anywhere within 100 miles of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Anyway, I just thought I would pass that out if anybody in the area hears that would be looking for a mighty fine radio. Anyway, it's a little chilly up here, man, but hey, what can I say? AA3AS.
AA3AS, KN3Q. Yeah, I was just talked to John and Karen today. You know they're in town here, Roger.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear him on, I knew he was going to be in the area there, but I didn't hear him on VMR. Maybe I'll catch him later on tonight.
Contact. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, AA3AS, W3LPA, Myrtle Beach. How copy?
Hey, I didn't look at the estimator, but I copied it out too. How do you copy me?
Yeah, loud and clear, loud and clear. You might want to check the DMR. You might want to check the DMR. I haven't heard you in a while. I had it on. I didn't hear you in there last night for the net, the spark net. But yeah, you might want to check to make sure it's still working. I have mine on, so when you get a chance, put your call out and I'll see if I can hear you. W3LPA.
LPA. Yeah, I got you checked in officially here, Mr. John. Not a problem, man. And definitely looking forward to this Wednesday night. Yeah, I'm not going to be on the net probably Friday night, Jim. Oh my God. I'm not going to be on Friday night because the LPAs are going to be over here for dinner. There might be a chance that I'm on. I'm not sure yet. All right, John. Anything else going on?
No, that's about it. Got a copy of every call and everything, so yeah, everything's working fine. All right, catch you later. Hi, Jim. Good. Hi, Jim. W3 LTA.
Go ahead, Jim.
Good. I got you on my messaging. This is about a 5x5 here tonight, John, over.
Okay, Jim. Good. Yeah, good. 5x5. That's yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, we're just on one way about 12 miles, maybe around northeast of where Ren is. We're right on the beach here and stuff, and yep, we're a little north of we're north of him. So yep. All right. So it's right here, and hearing everybody tonight, so Ben's in pretty good shape. W3 LPA.
Roger that. Don't take offense at that signal report now, John. I've got a whole room full of you. I had to turn the volume down on Luke.
Okay, well, I'm glad it's working. Glad it's working. I got that Eagle 1 on the back of the motorhome there, and it seems to work pretty good for me.
It's working good. Back to you, Lee. This is Kilo Echo Ray. Lee the best control board.
All right there. Mr. Jim, good to hear you in there, Mr. John. It's good to see that you got that beast up and running. All right, this is Kilo November 3 Quebec, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, in the Alligator Net. Looking for check-in. Kilo 3, Sierra Lima Mike. I heard 2 Kilo call. I heard K3 SLM. And there was another Kilo call.
Kilo Mike 4, November Mike 3.
Kilo Mike 4. What was the rest of your call, Kilo Mike 4?
November Mike Juliet.
All right, the Mike Juliet. Okay, got you. There was another station in there. Come on back in again.
Yeah,
All right, Kilo Echo 8 Sierra Delta what? Hey, okay, I got you up there in Bay City. All right, let me move up to the top of the list, and I'll get to you too. All right, this is Kilo November 3 Quebec. We're going to move up to the first call sign. We came in with K3 SLM. Steve, Millersville, Pennsylvania. Come on in.
Good evening, Ren. You guys are coming up here good. I got 9 S units on both you and John, and nice, loud audio. Very, very good. And yeah, things are pretty good tonight. Well, we got the grass cut today. We had rain yesterday. We're going to have rain tomorrow, so I took the break from the rain today and got the yard work done. So that's about it for up here. I just wanted to let you know you're sounding good. You and John both are sounding good tonight. This is K3 SLM, and I will say 7-3 and get out of the way and let you get on with it, Ren.
Hey, no problem. Well, you're the one who helped set this audio up. So, hey, you'd be able to tell me, man, you're one of the people who helped did it. All right, K3 SLM up in Millersville, Pennsylvania. Steve, it's always a pleasure. We'll be definitely hooking up soon for breakfast. This is Kilo November 3 Quebec in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, looking for Kilo November 4. November Mike Juliet. Come on in, sir. Good evening.
Hey, Ren, good to see you again. How am I coming in tonight?
Little down a little bit, but you're coming in about S7. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of crashes. I don't know if there's lightning nearby or what, but I can see a lot more noise tonight. My question for you was, what do you do to get noise down on your MFET?
the main thing. Filtration on the radio. I have no problem with it.
So, you know, I just got my headset up at the tree and I'm just sitting on a bench. But I could stick some ground rods in it.
Yeah, what you need to do is you need to ground that thing, man. That's what it is. Get an 8-foot stake, stick it in about 6-7 feet in the ground, and run some ground cable down off the antenna itself. There's a lot of different ways of grounding things. Jim and Ed really helped me out. But you're using an ICOM, right?
Yeah, 705.
Okay, you're using 705?
Yeah, I'm all portable.
Okay. That doesn't have as tight of filters as the DX10 and some of the A2 equipment. You could tune a lot of that noise out. The only thing I have a 7300 and I haven't used it in a long time. And if you can adjust, you know, your attenuation a little bit and RF gain, you'll be able to get rid of some of that.
Roger. I do know, I have a ground plug that I need to hook up. I'll see how that goes. It's weird that 40, though, I have the most noise on 40. Like 20 is super quiet, 15, 10, they're all super quiet. I just get a lot of noise on 40. I don't know if that's just me or everybody in general.
Well, some people do, some people don't. You got to figure out what's around you that's causing interference. It could be anything from a bad charging plug from a phone or anything. If you could find a little receiver and go around with it, like with a small antenna or something, you could sniff out what's causing it. Or if you live near any high voltage power lines like I do, you know, I pretty much found that. It's just a matter of sniffing it out and knowing exactly what's causing it.
Roger. Thanks for the tips, Ren. Always good to check in, and thanks for the signal report. I'll say 73 and let you get back to it.
All right, well, let me know how you make out. Definitely be glad to help you out any way I can. All right, 73, take care down here in the great sunshine state of Florida. Kilo November 4, November Mike Juliet. Always a pleasure. 73. Kilo Charlie 8 here at Delta Lima. Up there in the great state of Michigan. Bay City. Come on in, Rob.
Yes, good evening, Ronald. Charlie 8 here at Delta. Yeah, I'm on the way. Not feeling real good. Got to put that in our hotel so we can get that in. I just watched something right here. A good copy of the how kind of thing, over?
Good solid FD7. 57 tonight, sir.
Very good. I'm on the phone with CSA tonight. That's Mr. Ray and yeah, right. He's sitting real working on thing my buddy did. I don't know. Focus is figured out, but it was good night to get to that. It's good to be good. Anything can be said. You chose to say it. Yep, I'm doing fine. It's kind of nice to see the Mr. Saturday today, your anniversary the other day, and boy, they said, yeah, I just come up all 20 we're young, and we got married 20 years. Second time around for both of us was been a good day. So, I go with that for us, around but still sometimes. I first time I get the other day, and then you know what, but today's not tonight is not going to do that. So, all right, Ren, I'll see something tomorrow, and I'll see something. Take care, my guy.
Hey, Roger. All right, 7-3, see you. Take care of the great state of Michigan there in Bay City. This is Kilo November 3 Quebec. This is good friend Rob up there in the great state of Michigan. His call is Kilo Charlie 8 Sierra Delta Lima. always a good ham checking in here too. This is KN3Q in Myrtle Beach. Looking to take one check-in yet before I move it up north. Anybody, anywhere?
November 2, Lima X-ray Lima.
I got two of them, and I got both of you. WT4SO. And I got my friend up in New Jersey. Is that November 2, Juliet X-ray Juliet?
Negative, Lima X-ray Lima, Ren.
All right, well, there was two of you guys at the same time, so that's probably why I got messed up. All right, I'll get right with you first, right shortly. All right, let's see, WT4SO, Johnsonville, South Carolina. Come on in, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Wren. John and Jim, you guys, whoever out there. I'll keep it short. I got too much stuff going on in here. Not much going on this side, you know. I'm close enough to you that the weather is the same. I haven't done much. Just still been running my brother to his doctor appointments. He's improving. They think maybe by the end of the month, or in a month, it'll be healed up. And so I'm hoping so. But not much else. Anyway, got noise coming on in here. But not much else. I'll let you get on some more check-ins. I don't have much unless you got something. Thank you.
All right, man. Hey, good to hear you in there. And, yeah, definitely got another one waiting, and I got to move it up to Jim. W24SO, that's Whiskey Tango 4 Sierra Oscar, Johnsonville, South Carolina. We also have John, W3LPA, K3LPA over in North Myrtle Beach. What was the South Carolina stations tonight? Hey, 7-3, man, good talk to you. November 2, Lima X-ray Lima. The great state of New Jersey. Yeah, the great state of New Jersey. Forest River. Come on in, Bob.
Hey, good evening, Ren, and everyone else on the net. Hope everybody is doing well. Nothing going on up here. It was sunny this morning, then it clouded up again, then it started to sprinkle a little bit. So we're at the tail end of like 3 days of cloudy, hazy rain and all that good stuff. So hopefully that clears up. Other than that, nothing to report. Everything is the same as it was last time. So anyway, I'll hold it up. Back over to you, Ren. November 2, Lima X-ray Lima.
Hey, no problem. Yeah, we got the sun today, man. It was only like 72 degrees, you know. It's a little chilly out there right now, man. I got 67 degrees. Boy, you get down below 65, I'm going to have to bring out a sweatshirt. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. Temperature's a funny thing. When you want it to get warm, 65 is great, and when it's starting to get cold, 65 is cold. It's kind of funny how a range of those mid-range temperatures can seem different to us at different times of the year. But whatever it is, it is. Anyway, that's about it. So I'll be here listening for a bit. November 2, Lima X-ray Lima.
November 2, Lima X-ray Lima. Hey, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for checking into the Gator Net here on 7255 in the great state, the Garden State of New Jersey. This is Kilo November 3, Quebec. I'd like to thank everybody for checking into the Gator Net tonight this evening. I'm going to turn this over to Jim up north. He is going to be the second control operator for this evening because he likes doing the second shift, and I do the first. But we'll definitely possibly not be here Friday night because I have the LPAs coming over for dinner. So it's hard to say if I'll be on the Gator Net or not for sure. And Wednesday night might be iffy too. But for sure, I think Wednesday night I'll be back in time. Yeah, I should be. I'll have to talk it over with the ladies. The LPA and my wife, they're the bosses. We just go for the ride. All right, I'd like to thank everybody again. This is the Alligator Net on 7255. We're here Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 8 p.m. local time on this frequency. I'm going to turn it over to the other control operator, Jim, Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo in the Clay Mill, Ohio. Always a pleasure working with Jim. Thank you, Jim, for checking in. Taking over. This is Kilo November 3 Quebec, and I'm stepping out. 7-3 all, and have a great evening. Go ahead, Jim.
Good evening, everybody. This is Kilo Echo 8, Lima. Almost. Evening, and this is the Alligator Net. We're looking
Lima Mike, recheck.
Kilo Echo 8, Uniform November Whiskey. Okay, I've got Steve over there at Simmonsville, I've got Rob, STL, and I've got Uniform November Whiskey. First up, Kilo 3, Sierra Lima Mike. Steve, how you doing this evening? Over.
We're doing good, Jim. Doing good. You're sounding good tonight. And yeah, we got the yard work done today. In between the rain, we had rain yesterday. We're going to get rain tomorrow, so we got that done today. And I had the Telecaster out a little bit ago, fooled around with that. So that's what's going on here. How about you, Jim?
Hey, it sounds like a plan there. I finally got my little issue, I think, squared away for the RF. I'm getting some feedback through my computer, the sound card on my computer, but I think I got that all sorted out, Steve. Do you hear any anomalies in my audio? Can you tell if there's any bad things happening over?
No, sir, you're clean as a whistle. I got 10 over S9 on you, and your audio is clean. Definitely, the problem is definitely gone. As far as I can remember what you sounded like, it's gone now.
After that, I was just wondering, I got her on the Hulu putting out about 15 watts on my radio, and that's an amplifier, so I'm guessing, I don't know, couple hundred watts maybe at top, if that, but I wanted to make sure there was no anomalies. Over.
I can't hear any, Jim. I don't hear nothing, and things look good on the meter, so I think you got her licked.
Roger that. Thanks for that, Steve. That makes me feel a whole lot better. Anyway, I'm sorry to say, I'm back here today. I haven't had the mark yet today. I can hear her rustling around in there, so I think in a bit when I'm watching the Reds play out in San Diego tonight, it's probably going to be me and the Martin watching the Reds. Over.
Well, you should be ashamed of yourself, but that's okay. You can redeem yourself right after the net's over. You still have time to fix that situation. Yeah, you don't want to let that lay in that case too long. It might start growling at you. Over.
Roger that. Yeah, I don't want to get on the wrong side of that instrument there. That's my girl there. Anyway, Steve, you sound good this evening. I got a whole room full of you. Signal strength, you're about a 5.5, but don't take that to heart, because on this beverage antenna, a 5.5 signal, I have to turn my volume down most of the time. Over.
Roger that, Jim. All right, my friend, I'll let you get on with the net. I'll say 73. You have yourself a great evening. Later, Alligator.
Roger that, Steve. Have a great evening, and I'll talk to you soon down the road. We're going to clear with Steve. He's in Millersville, Pennsylvania, and we'll get him in the log here. Next up, Kilo Charlie 8, Sierra Delta Lima, Rock House Bank in Bay City this evening. Over. Very good, John. You don't have to wait when you start the battle with the radio. Your radio signal is great. Good audio. You need your 5 times. I'm on the cable tonight doing a good job. But he said that's another matter. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it, but it's no problem with other issues. Well, we're going to give it a try and try and get it going. By the way, I know you played my father when he was young to go to a river state, I don't know, in Tennessee or Kentucky, and get from the studio here, they were sick, and when they got done, they had enough, they got $25 a piece, and that's what they got from the Saturday night. Yeah, we're talking about my dad was born in 1970. Yeah, just before he left the service, so tickets, whole wall radio station. Pretty cool. All right, yeah, I'm not too old here, but I got to go back to tomorrow on my foot, and hope it does go okay, but I still do that.
machines that I have to be behind it. Don't leave at 9 o'clock. If you can take schedule to give me rain, lift me up, and you can get me right out there. A lot of people have that second thing. It's got to do that on the schedule also. My strength is better. I can have it done home, but the rest of the day. All right, pretty much so I got to you. I get to hear y'all because I can turn you out. We'll share more about the week. I might even give you a buzz for what video go down and just pull it up. So I've spent that much, brother, in 73, but we'll talk down long. Appreciate my time.
Roger that. Let me ask you one question before you go, Rob. And if it's none of my business, I want you to be the first to tell me. But would you happen to be diabetic?
I still can't still over there. Not a problem. Not a problem. I lost sight when I told you my left foot. My left foot, I lost sight toes. The right foot, I have a boot on the heel. It's healing. And now, yeah, I'm a diabetic. I do my best. I take my pills, take my insulin. But, yeah, I can come money with that work on my working better.
Roger on that. That'll have to play a lot into it. I'm sorry to hear that, Rob. I could go either way as far as that goes for my health. I try to take care of it, but we'll see what happens. Rob, it's great talking to you. I'll talk to you Wednesday morning if I don't talk to you before. We're going to clear with Rob. He's in Bay City, Michigan. Let's see, we've got him in the log. We'll clear with Rob. And next up, I got a station ending in uniform and November whiskey. Come with your full fall. Contact
Kilo Echo 8 uniform November whiskey. You can go ahead with that contact if you want to.
Roger that. Contact, go ahead.
Contact Jim. This is Leroy, November 1, Foxtrot, Golf, November. Just someone to say good evening there, Jim. Over.
Roger. I'll put you on the list, really going. I'll be right back with you.
Okay, it's very noisy here. It says a lot of static. Over.
Roger on that. I'll be here just as soon as I can, Leroy. Back to Kilo Echo 8 uniform November whiskey. Come on in there, sir.
Yeah, this is Joe. I'm sitting over here in the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, and I must tell you, you're coming in at a solid S9 down here. The only problem is the noise floor is almost up to S9. It is bad noisy down here. Is it noisy where you're at, though?
Well, I just let you get off your mic there, Joe. And from Martinsburg to the clay mill, I've got you right at 5.5. And when you quit transmitting, I give my S-meter time to settle down. And it wasn't even moving. It was down on nothing, as it were, over.
Yeah, roger that. So I've got too much gain on my mic here, do I?
No. You're absolutely fine. I'm just saying I have absolutely done a zero noise floor. I don't have any noise, over.
Oh, roger that. Well, I'll tell you that I don't know what I'm picking up around here, but man, there's a lot of noise going on over here. By the way, Jim, I've checked in one time before to the Alligator Net, and for some reason I think that it might have been you I checked in with, but I can't remember for sure.
Roger. The last time I talked to you, let me see here, Joe. On the Gator Net, the last time I talked to you was the 8th day of July of last year, over.
Yeah, okay, it's been a while then. I just know your voice sounds familiar. That's doing good for me if I recognize your voice after that long. But, I still swing by and just hear you guys chatting every now and then, even if I don't check in. So I'm picking up a recognition of your voice there. Just by the way, just so I got something to talk about here, I got my pickup truck running today that has caught on fire on me 3 different times, and I finally found out what was catching it on fire.
What did you say caught on fire, Joe?
Yeah, my pickup truck. 1999 Dodge Dakota pickup truck. It's been on fire 3 times. I couldn't find what was catching it on fire, and I finally found it.
Roger that. Well, there's no doubt there's a wire somewhere. You would think, for all the always, the fuses were blown because there's no circuit breakers in those vehicles. They're all fuses.
Well, what it ended up being was a short in a wire right next to one of them plastic fuel lines that had a very slow leak in it. And just that short in that wire right next to that fuel line set her ablaze.
Roger that. So you had 2 problems and not 1 then.
Yeah, that is correct. That's why I had a hard time finding it, but I got her worked out now. I've been driving it around all day, just making sure I don't see no smoke and fire shooting out from under the hood.
Roger that. I don't blame you for that. I'd be a little wary of it too. But I hope that you've got it all squared away now.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll do just fine now. I do, though, always carry a fire extinguisher with me now because I just happened to have a fire extinguisher that I had out of another vehicle the first time it caught on fire, and I was just happened to be able to crack the hood a little bit and fill the underside with a fire extinguisher to shut it off. But so I always carry one with me now, so I'm prepared.
Roger that. Well, your signal come up a little bit while you was transmitting on that last cycle there, Joe. You're up to about a 5.6, and you're sounding good this evening. Over.
Roger that. By the way, you sound good, even though the noise floor is high. You got the good audio going there. And with that being said, yeah, like I said, I'll give you a 5 and give you a S9, even though that the noise floor is high. So I'll take your 5.6 and be happy with it, and you take my 5.9, and we'll be happy together. And I'll just get on out of here and let somebody else do a little chat. Kilo Echo 8, Uniform November Whiskey.
Roger that. Don't take offense to that 5.6 now. I've got a whole room for you. My beverage antennas, I'll tell you what, I just love them. And at 5.6, like you say, I got to turn the volume down a little bit. You're that strong in here, over.
Yeah, roger that. I wouldn't take offense to it. Hey, nobody's the cause of a band that's doing weird things, and this band seems to be just kind of in and out with the noisiness and all the stuff going on it. So no offense taken at all. By the way, I've always wanted to try out one of the beverage antennas. I just haven't got around to putting one together.
Roger that. I can tell you this. If you ever get one put up, you'll be hard-pressed to be torn from it as far as listening goes. They're not a transmit antenna, receive only, but boy, I'll tell you what, there's a Coupe DeVille of the receive antennas, over.
Yeah, roger that. Everybody I've ever heard that got one set up, they all really, really brag on them, so I understand what you're saying.
Joe, have a great day, and I'll be talking to you soon. I want to report on that truck now, make sure it's doing okay. We're going to clear with Joe. He's over in Martinsburg, West Virginia. Let's see, we got him in the wall. We'll clear with him. And that's November 1. Foxtrot Golf November. Leroy on Fred, how you doing tonight?
Well, I am doing fine, Jim. The noise floor here has dropped off a little bit. It sounds pretty good right now. I hear about a Q4 right now, Jim. Oh, no problem.
Roger that. Well, the main thing is, Leroy, you can hear me. What you been into today? You had any big goings on going on up there, over?
No, it's been too cold to go outside, and I didn't want to cut my grass because I had my shorts on today, but it wasn't warm enough to go out there, over.
Roger that. I hear you on the cold, too cold to go outside. Down here, I tell you what, Leroy, I am sick to my soul of being cold, over.
You will tell. You same here, Jim. Same here. And I just can't stand that cold anymore, over.
Roger that. They got me on blood thinners along with every other kind of medicine in the world. And I'll tell you what, I can't get enough clothes on, over.
Roger that, Jim. That's what happens there when you take all those meds. Anyway, thanks for picking me up there, and I heard Ronaldo, he was a good 2-5 tonight also, Roger.
Roger on that. I think Ronaldo headed out there for a little bit. He may be back here after a while. But you're sounding good here this evening, Leroy. You got anything else for me before I try to get another handful of check-ins over?
Nothing more, Jim. You take care there, and I'll catch the rest of those fellas. Have a good evening there, N1FGN will be clear. Catch you later.
Leroy, have yourself a good day, and I'll talk to you soon, old friend. We're going to clear with Leroy. He's at West Suffield, Connecticut. We got him in the log. Now we're going to get some more check-ins. The call here is Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo. Jim here at Slade Mill in Southern Ohio. We're looking for check-ins for the Alligator Net. All are welcome. Call now.
Recheck.
Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I just heard you saying that you have blood thinners. If you don't mind me asking, if you do, just ignore me and tell me to shut up. But if you don't mind me asking, did you have a cardiac event or something?
I've been having trouble, and I've got coming and going as far as my heart goes, Joe. When I go to sleep at night, I was having trouble and whatnot, and we thought it might be like a sleep apnea type deal. Well, they put me on a monitor, and they let that thing on there for, I think it was a 30-day event monitor or something like that. But anyway, when they got it done, they sent the data that this monitor was collecting to my cardiologist. He made an appointment for me the following Friday, and he come in here, and the first thing they did was took me up to an EKG machine. They took an EKG, and the doctor come in, and he said, "You're a lucky man today, Jim." I said, "How's that?" He said, "Your EKG was good because it said, what? You wasn't going to be leaving this hospital until we got a pacemaker stuck in you." My heart was actually stopping about 4 or 5 or 6 times a night. It would be still for like 6 or 8 seconds, and then it'd take off and start again. So they put the pacemaker in me to take care of the heart stopping, and then also was having trouble with AFib. And the morning after I had the pacemaker installed, I was eating breakfast, and I went into AFib, and the doctor, about the time I started that, my heartbeat was just laying there in bed eating breakfast up to 152 beats a minute. So anyway, he come in there and he said, "That's what I've been looking for." He said, "I'm going to put you on some medicine, and if it calms your heart down here within the next half an hour or so," he said, "I'm going to let you go home. If not, we'll keep you another day until we can get this medicine regulated." He gave me the medicine. About 15 minutes, my heart just went right back to about 66 beats a minute, what it's supposed to be. So that's what I've been doing with the blood thinners and all that, Joe. Over.
Well, roger that. I'm happy they're getting it straightened out for you. The reason I was asking is because just a little over a year ago, I had a stroke and was taking blood thinners for a little while, and matter of fact, I had a stroke while I was in bed asleep. So I hear you about that having events while you're asleep. As a matter of fact, it woke me up. Sort of a weird feeling. I got up walking around or trying to walk around. I couldn't walk or nothing, you know. I could stand there and just try to move my legs, but they wouldn't really go nowhere or nothing. And scared the crap out of me, you know. But I bounced back from it pretty good. But they had me on blood thinners for a while, and they say you really got to watch yourself while you're on them blood thinners. So I wasn't on the strong enough one that really put me in any kind of jeopardy, but people that's on them long term and on real strong ones, they say you really, really got to watch it.
Roger that. You got to be careful, especially if you like to get out and do stuff. Just a little scrape or a cut, and it just bleeds. You can't get it to stop. There seems to be no coagulation. That's why they give it to you to stop that blood clot number.
Yeah, roger that. Do you carry a coagulant pack around with you?
No,
don't have nothing like that. I got scraped the other day and the electric never got, well, I cut the self-shaving and the electric never got to stop bleeding. So I'm going to have to do something in case I really get mad over.
Yeah, roger that. We found, I can't remember where we bought it now, but it's just like a pack of, like a powder type stuff that if you cut yourself with your own blood thinners or something, you cut yourself, you can like rip that open and dump it on it, and it'll stop it right up, or at least slow it down a whole lot.
Roger on that. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Thank you for that tidbit of information there, Joe. You got anything else for me? We're trying to get a couple more check-ins here, over.
No, that's it, Jim. You just had me a little curious there. And so I'll just let you go and let you grab as many as you can. I'm probably going to scoot around a little bit and look for some other stuff going on the radio. And I think my ex-wife just stepped in the door. So I'll just go snuggle with her for a little while, too. Anyway, it's KUNW. And I'll throw it right back to the net there, Jim. You have a good night.
Roger that. All the best to the missus. And Joe, I'll be looking to hear your voice very soon down the road. We're going to clear with Joe again. He's over at Martinsburg, West Virginia. We're going to get some more check-ins for the Alligator Net. The call here is Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo. Jim, White Mill, over in Southern Ohio. We're looking to check in for the Gator Net. All are welcome. Call now. Delta Bravo. Jim and my QTH is here to play down in Southern Ohio. We're looking to check in. All are welcome. Call now. Check-in for the Gator Net. Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo. Jim here to play mill in Southern Ohio. We're looking for check-ins. All are welcome. Call now. KG8RN. Come again with your call, please, phonetically. Kilowatt Golf 8, Radio November. How's things up in Minerva this morning, or this evening, over? They're going good there, Jeff. So, yeah, we're just sitting here, been open all this since Jupiter season's up in Florida. We've got, and people think running back some of that sunshine warm weather. Looks like if they start to bring any thing home with them, it sort of fell off with the buggy while they was getting there, because they ain't got back with none of it. But right now, I just heard on the shady side of the Hall of Fame, we're 41 degrees, and I don't think we've been about 50 today, and I'm just waiting. And I thought that would be like better, so I thought that's right there. Stop trying to pick up or nothing, so there'll be some great fun. And I think the corner is going to be there. They have the forces they call it. Anyhow, we just want to get to the numbers there and listen to your prior conversation there. I have one thing that I've had for years is what they call a liquid bandit, instead of fooling with just put that on, that was real stuff immediately. We just went it on.
Sorry, I gotta turn that down. This is annoying. Folks, I'm gonna end it there. That noise is unbearable. Jim's ending the net anyway. So thanks everybody for checking in tonight. And this video should be posted in about an hour or so. Catch us again Wednesday night on 7255 from Kilo November 4, Romeo Whiskey, Quebec in the Alligator Net 73.